The Samsung Galaxy A54 is a great phone that has improved from the Galaxy A53. Its screen is brighter, battery life longer, and camera better. Hello everyone, in this review I will show you the new features of the Samsung Galaxy A54 and explain why it's the best affordable Android phone to get if you don't want to spend more than $500 on your next phone. So let's start. The Samsung Galaxy A54 costs around $449 for a 128GB with 6GB of RAM. You can also expand the storage using the phone's microSD slot. Compared to Samsung's premium Galaxy S23, the Galaxy A54 is about $350 cheaper, making it a good option for those who don't need the high-end features. Samsung's mid-range phones like the Galaxy A54 have a similar design to their flagship phones, which is in my opinion a good thing. The back of the phone has three lenses that descend similar to the Galaxy S23 models. The Galaxy A54's lenses protrude a bit more than the S23's cameras, causing the mid-range phone to wobble more when placed on a surface with the screen facing up. The phone uses cheaper materials than the S23, with a plastic feel on the back and Gorilla Glass 5 instead of the more durable Gorilla Glass Victus 2. However, it still has an IP67 water resistance rating, which means it can survive being submerged in water for up to 30 minutes at a depth of 1 meter. While not as extensive as the S23's IP68 rating, it still makes the A54 quite durable for a mid-range phone. One thing I really like about the Galaxy A54 is the color options. This one has an eye-catching lime color. Other color choices also include graphite, white, and violet. The Galaxy A54 has a 6.4-inch AMOLED screen that's in between the screen sizes of the Galaxy S23 and the S23 Plus. The A54 screen can also go up to 120Hz refresh rate, just like the flagships, which makes for smoother scrolling and better graphics when needed. The Galaxy A53 released last year had also 120Hz refresh rate, but it was fixed, meaning you had to switch it manually between 120Hz and 60Hz to save, of course, some battery. This year's Galaxy A54 has an adaptive refresh rate, which means it can automatically scale up to 120Hz. This is a significant improvement in my opinion. The Galaxy A54 has a really good and colorful display. The colors are accurate and pop on the screen, making video watching a great experience. It's worth also noting that while the Galaxy A54 screen brightness may not match that of the Galaxy S23 models, it's still a respectable level for a mid-range phone. In fact, it's brighter than many other phones in the same price range, and the difference between 1000 nits and 1750 nits may not be noticeable for most users in everyday use. Overall, the Galaxy A54's display is a strong point for the phone, with its adaptive 120Hz refresh rate and excellent color accuracy. The Galaxy A54 comes with a quad camera setup on the back, but the main 48-megapixel lens is the star of the show. In good lighting, the A54 can capture some impressive photos with plenty of detail and accurate colors. It even features optical image stabilization, which helps keep things steady when you are taking photos in low light. The Galaxy A54's main camera is impressive, with a 50MP lens and an f1.8 aperture matching the specs on the Galaxy S23. This gives the Galaxy A54 an advantage, as the Galaxy S23 is currently among the best camera phones, even if it's not as feature-packed as the Galaxy S23 Ultra. The Galaxy A54 also has a 12MP ultra-wide shooter and a 5MP macro lens, which is a similar setup to the Galaxy A52. Samsung has put a lot of emphasis on low-light photography with recent phone releases, and it's good to see that effort trickled down to mid-range models like the Galaxy A54. Samsung upgraded the Galaxy A54's chipset from the Exynos 1280 to the Exynos 1380, which promised a 20% increase in CPU performance and a 26% improvement in GPU performance. This was an effort to improve the phone's overall performance and make it more competitive in the mid-range smartphone market. In a day-to-day use, the Galaxy A54 feels snappy and responsive with no noticeable lag or stuttering. The Galaxy A54 managed to produce 16.9 frames per second on 3D Mark's Wildlife Unlimited test, which was an improvement from the Galaxy A53's 14 frame per second score. As technology advances, newer chipsets tend to outperform their predecessors. However, the Galaxy A54 has its own strengths, such as its camera system, and may appeal to users who prioritize those features over raw processing power. Being able to switch between apps seamlessly and run demanding games smoothly are important aspects of a phone's performance, and the A54 is able to handle these tasks well. The Galaxy A54's 5000 mAh battery performs well, despite the phone's average benchmark scores. The A54's battery lasted an impressive 10 hours and 20 minutes on the web-serving battery test, with the phone's display set up to an adaptive refresh rate that can scale up to 120 Hz. This result is about 30 minutes better than the average smartphone. However, the A54's charging speed should still be more than adequate for most users, and the phone's large battery means you may not need to charge it as frequently as some other devices. The Galaxy A54 runs on Samsung's One UI 5.1, which is based on Android 13 and offers the same software features as the Galaxy S23, including modes and routines. Samsung's policy of supporting 4 OS updates total and 5 years of security updates means that after the Android 14 update arrives, you can expect 3 more OS updates for the Galaxy A54. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this review, and please, if you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.